Peace family, I hope you guys are happy and healthy and doing well. Welcome to our October garden tour. Excuse my sun face. Today is October 29th. This is one of the last days that I can do this. Also, I have a lot of work to do in the garden, a lot of things to harvest and change over and move to the garage and cover up. And so the next tour will probably look very different because I think temperatures are going to be going down. But today is pretty sunny. It's supposed to rain later. Let me show you what we got going on before everything changes. This is my key lime that my friend gave me. It's still doing well. I think I'm going to put him in the garage and then I'm going to move into a bigger pot in the spring. This is a fern that my mom gave me. This is going to be moving into a different pot and into my house. This is ginger that I've already replanted for next year, so I'm going to let this kind of die back. You can see since I planted it, it has some new growth on it, but I'm going to let it die back and then come back in the spring. Same with my mint. It's kind of rejuvenating itself, but I'm going to just clip all this dead stuff back, probably throw some compost on top, and then I'll let it come back as it pleases. If I step back, my lamb's ear has gotten bigger. It's looking beautiful and spreading, so I'm hoping to see if I can pull one or two of those out sometime in the fall. Fall is a great time for propagation and separation, y'all, so remember that. I had a turmeric that broke off. Somebody, I don't know, snatched it out of the pot or something, and I planted it here, and it looks like it's taking hold and it likes it there. I've got some bush beans back here. I think these are the royal bush beans. They are doing well. They're looking beautiful, and they are starting to give me flowers, so I'm excited about that. My Okinawa spinach is also doing well. That is the greens that we're going to be eating, because y'all hold on to your hats. I'm gonna have to show y'all how the sweet potatoes look. This is the bigger bush of Okinawa spinach, so as you can see, it is this spinach's time. It is happy and healthy right now. My basil is still doing pretty well here, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't sprayed this kale. This is the Purple Island kale. I haven't sprayed it, so it's been getting eaten, and I just broke some leaves off today that looked real eaten up. The dill is gorgeous, guys. I'm trying to step back and show you without the light shining in your view too much. But the dill is so pretty right now because it is making flowers and it is going to seed. And it is so lovely. I'm happy that I left this much here. It is really, really pretty. And growing food is it's about more than just growing food, you guys. It gives you so much more. So I'm excited about that. Okay, I don't know why this bean is looking laid over like that. Don't like that. But these beans are looking pretty good for the most part as well. I do have some celery here, and I planted a few more seeds, so hopefully they'll be coming out soon. I just poured some orange oil water here because I had a big old ant bed, so you can see some of them are trying to regroup, but for the most part they're dead. I put a stevia here just to be tucked into the corner and kind of protected in the cold. I'm hoping it's gotten established enough to be okay. I am going to try to put a deep mulch of leaves there to kind of cover the roots up. Today, guys, after this garden tour, I am harvesting a bunch of this Cuban oregano. I'm probably going to do at least 3 jars of the cough syrup, and I think I showed some here, so I think I'm going to do a TikTok about it. I'll step back and let you guys see this tomato is pretty much dead, but I'm waiting for this one last tomato, which looks like it's turning kind of yellow, so I guess I could get it today if I wanted to. I planted some carrots here, but something's been eating the tops off of them, so I have one left right there. I'm going to sprinkle some broken eggshells in here because I have a feeling it's something like a snail or slug or something. My husband suggested beer, and I was going to do that, but it's been raining, and I think it's going to rain again, so I do have some carrots that survived over here. If you can see, they're tiny. So once they pop out really nicely, I'll probably just put some pine needles here to kind of help keep them warm and stuff. And this is actually a carrot that came back from the spring. This is my Genovese basil. It's looking big and beautiful. And look, guys, I'm gonna try to harvest. I'm gonna try to post my harvest video before this video, but I want to post this video in October because it is the October garden tour. But I did pull the sweet potatoes out here, and I was kind of disappointed with the outcome. And it's funny though, because these flowers actually opened up after I pulled my potatoes out. It was gonna rain again, and I was like, nope, that's too much rain. It looks like some of these greens are still alive, but for the most part, if you step back, they're dead. They are dead. So that's it for that for the year. Thank you so much, sweet potatoes, for all of the greens that you have given us. We are grateful. This is my Sweet 1000 tomato. It still wants to produce. I've got a tomato on there, but it also has spider mites. I'm just letting this thing go. I've been trimming it as much as I can and moving it and stuff, and it's gonna get cold, so whatever. This is a volunteer something, but I thought it was pretty and I let it be. That's it. I don't even know. Okay, over here I've got a fish pepper. It's looking good. I had a bigger one in here, but it died. But good thing I planted 2 seeds and this one survived, and he's looking great. This is a nasturtium in the front, and then I planted some carrot seeds over here. I've only got 1 poked out so far. So comfrey, looking beautiful. This is its time, and it's making babies, so I will be pulling some of the babies out. I definitely don't mind shipping babies out. We can do trade or cash app. Help each other out in the garden. So this bed is looking way different. The mango melon is gone. This pepper is gone. It died. I don't know what happened to it, but I still have 2 Lecia peppers. I think this is a Thai basil, sweet Thai basil. And this is a pineapple ground cherry. I don't know if I have enough time to get some, but that's okay. We're gonna see. And then in these areas that look like they are not really mulched with the leaves like everywhere else, I have carrot seeds. So again, once the carrot seeds pop out a little bit, I'll put some pine needles down and kind of help them stay warm. But my peppers look like they're starting to feel better, which is exciting. So I'm hoping it doesn't get too cold too fast and I can get another round of peppers. That would be so great. Don't mind the grass, y'all. It needs to be cut. This comfrey is coming back. I'm hoping yarrow comes back here. If it doesn't, I have seeds. Also, I think I'm probably going to just transfer one over here from the front because the one in the front is getting smothered. I will show you guys that later. Look at my echinacea. It's looking beautiful. It is looking beautiful. And my son sounds like he needs some. So after this, I'm probably going to make him some tea with it. And then I've got another one over here. Now this one didn't get as much love and care because we had a wasp nest in the peach tree and I didn't want to get up under it until we got rid of it. So we did just get rid of it. I'm gonna get all of this tulle out of the peach tree. I have a better method for covering our peaches next year. And we also need to trim this peach tree or prune it because this is way taller than we wanted it to be. We've got to stop it somewhere and kind of try to shape it and also keep it out of the neighbor's yard. We want to try to do some air layering and some pruning, so if we can, we will take you guys along with us for that. Our noni plant looks bigger and it looks happier, and I think it's trying to make one, but I also think it is frost sensitive. So it might be going in the garage soon. The star fruit is getting bigger and it also is going to be going somewhere, either in the garage or in the middle of what we cover up with greenhouse plastic. I recently just moved the switch hazel and I think it's feeling good, feeling great because I see a lot of new growth on it. Not a lot, but it's little. It's never had flowers before. And new growth starts little. So I'm excited. It looks happy and healthy. The soursop will definitely be protected, but it looks happy and healthy. I keep having to cut this loofah off of everything. It's not even the loofah's turn, and you see I'm talking about it, so that's what I'm saying. The loofah's all over here. Okay, back here we got pineapple guava. He's not moving. He is perfectly fine in any weather, and that's why I love him. I'm hoping to get some fruit from that baby next year. I brought him all the way from San Diego. Back here we have canna lilies. We have an avocado. He almost made it to Mama's house, but I don't know about the temperature, and I don't want to send him over there when it's about to get cold. And I'm going to take you guys with us because today we have to go cover the mango at Mama's house. My elderberry seems to be happy now that the temps are going down. It's looking nice and green and vibrant. I have to keep the loofah off of him as well. And I'll show you guys, I did recently move. This is my pink guava that I'm growing from seed. And this is my pink lemon that I'm growing from seed. These are going to be covered up for the winter time. I've got black turmeric here and then the orange turmeric here. I'm going to let the cold go ahead and hit these. And then that's when I'll see what's under there and replant for next year. That's what I normally do, is just plant them in the fall, let them pop out in the spring when they're ready, and they do their business all summer. The birds have really been loving this spot, so I'm definitely going to get more spots for them for the spring. My aloe vera is feeling good, feeling great right here. Even though it's neglected, it's perfectly happy. I moved this lemongrass recently, and it looks happy. I think it's going to be beautiful next year here. It'll be nice and bushy. I haven't done anything with this. I know you guys are like, girl, didn't you pull that watermelon out a long time ago? But I have these. I don't know what these are, and they're growing in there like a lot, so I haven't done anything with it, but I have been using this oregano in some of my homemade cleaner and in my cooking. I still have all these black turmerics. I think I'm gonna move them somewhere before it gets cold, but if anybody wants me to ship them some, let me know. I do Cash App or trade. Here's my big black turmeric, which looks like it's still trying to grow new growth in here. So again, I'm gonna let the cold hit it and let it die back probably, or get as close to cold as we can before I pull those out. And I have a black and an orange in there. I need to get in here and weed because that's grass coming back up, but I'm hoping that some of my onions come back from under there. And then I always forget to show you guys, I have a leaf of life plant under there, and so it just hangs out. I don't have to do anything. It gets rained in. I rarely reach in there and water it. Like, it's just happy to be alive. Oh my gosh, y'all, I just realized that my loofah is in the neighbor's yard. This is loofah. Oh, loofah. Loofah, why? Loofah. I'm gonna start posting some of my TikToks on here, but if y'all have TikTok, follow me on TikTok because I recorded my daughter. She's so done with this loofah. She was like, it's in my house. Your vine is in my house. And she is not feeling it. So let me step back so y'all can see the loofah in all of its glory, because it's doing way more than what I thought it was going to do. And I'm still wrapping my mind around trying to cover this up. And I heard I can clip some vines and stuff, but it is producing loofahs now. I can't even see what you guys can see, so I hope you can see that there's a loofah like right there. If I take you guys like in here, there's loofahs in here. I just hope and pray that I have enough time for them to at least start drying a little bit, and then I can take them off. My okra is still in here. It's like a tree. I don't even know if y'all can tell, but it's like growing through the loofah. See, there's an okra there. It has multiple limbs now. My pepper plant is still in here, and it actually seems like it's starting to feel better, but it hasn't started producing anything yet. I do see a flower there. Everybody's kind of just in here, y'all, intertwined. This is my calendula. Looks like it's coming back beautifully. If y'all heard my husband in the background of my birthday video, he was like, is this a carrot? And I was like, yeah, it's old, it came back. That's this carrot. I've been trying to get some carrots to go to seed, so we'll see. This is my purple opal basil. Love that. Oh, I've got a cantaloupe here. So on this trellis, the cantaloupe is kind of like staying low, but it is there. I have two cantaloupe plants that are planted like right here. This is the rose that stayed back here. I'm still trying to find a place for it. But see, the cantaloupe is producing right there. I'm going to step back so y'all can see the loofah from this side. And y'all can see this one. My friend gave me this. I'm going to move him inside before the winter time. The loofah is stretching out again after I have tried to groom him. My daughter was like, he's coming to the porch, mommy. I'm like, girl, I know. This papaya is going to go into the garage probably today or tomorrow. Oh, I still have plant starts over here. I'm working through them slowly but surely. So I'll show you guys as we keep going through the garden. And since we're here, I'll show you guys this one too. I'm in love, absolute love, with my walking onions and my basil. This basil was a cutting from the basil that was growing in mommy's yard, and these walking onions, as you guys know, started as one walking onion that just walks throughout my garden and whatever garden I can share it with. I think I'm gonna try to take some to mama's house or mama's property. Okay, going this way on the loofah. The loofah just, it's loofahing. Okay, it's really gorgeous. When I get more space, it's definitely gonna have more trellis to climb, more space to do its thing. But it's giving me loofahs. It's sunny, so I can't fully see what y'all can see, but I hope y'all can see. My jalapeno is loving it up under this loofah, which I'm kind of surprised about because they're like, oh, you know, peppers love sun, they love sun, but I think the loofah gave it just the protection that it wanted. Starting to flower again. These are some of my saved seeds finally starting to give me flowers, so I'm so proud and excited because I'm really trying to get sustainable and be able to save good seeds. So I don't know why my phone did that, my bad. I do still have my sriracha pepper back up in here as well. And then I have another okra. The stem is like right there. And it's just growing up into this loofah. The sun is like right behind the loofah there, so I can't really show you that there are loofahs hanging there. Over here, another thing I need to do is clip this loofah back when I finish with this tour. So I'm going to do that. You see it's going up the fence. It's all on my baby's house again. It is on my key lime, which is back here looking happy and healthy. It is on my yerba mate, which is back here looking happy and healthy. It does have flowers all over the place. And it is also on my kumquat, which is looking happy and healthy. And I think we will actually get to taste some good kumquats this year, guys. This will be the first time. Last year we harvested them. I thought it was going to get cold and mess them up, and then they just kind of got dusty musty. But today, well, this year, I think we'll be able to just get them off nice and ripe, which is exciting. This tree does have thorns, which I clip off for me and for the kids, so that's just to mention that. And you can see the loofah is still going this way. In here, all I have is Cuban oregano, really. Oh, I do have a basil that sprouted out of there, but these all need to be replanted with seeds. So these are available for Cash App or trade for anyone who is interested. And I have some that have roots that I can ship for anybody else who's interested. Oh, the corn was a bust, you guys, but I'm kind of just using the corn now for the pole beans to climb on. And I learned about them a little bit. So we'll try again next year for that. But for now, they're just going to be a trellis. I kind of toy with, should I replant these? Because it's a lot of soil and stuff in there. But we'll see how it goes. I got a lot of other stuff to do. I just transferred these two cabbage in here last night. That's why this one is looking crazy. And I planted this little one from seed, but I didn't know if it was going to be successful. And also this one. These two are planted from seed, but they're way older. I'm not sure if they're stunted. So we're just taking chances today. I just transferred him yesterday, and he did have bugs on him. So I treated him, but that's why he looks like he has holes. That's one of the plant starts that I got. My Ethiopian kale is looking great. I want to get cuttings off of it and just make more. So that is something I should be working on soon. if I can show y'all, my garlic is starting to pop back out over here. And that's another reason I need to clear my Cuban oregano, because I have garlic planted over there and I want to see if it's going to pop back out. I did leave it there to see if it would do that. As you can see, my grape is doing well, but it doesn't have the support that it needs. I really need to get a trellis system going here because it is starting to invade everything else. I've got a beautiful basil back there that you can barely see because of the grape. I have a pineapple ground cherry right here that the grape is about to start covering up. There's oregano down there too. This is a broccoli that I planted earlier, a broccoli start. It's looking pretty good, along with some onion chives and the same thing. And this pepper was not stunted, but it did take a while to realize that it was somewhere else, so it's doing great now. This is the one that I transferred yesterday as well, which I had to treat as well, so that's why it has holes, but it'll be perfectly fine. And then this is curly parsley that I transferred. These are potatoes that had sprouted before. They're doing pretty good, so I'm excited about that. And I have more things that need to be planted, like the starts that I showed you guys. This planter is doing pretty well. I need to come and harvest more of my stevia. As you can see, it's hanging all the way over. This planter here, there's nothing in here that I want, I don't think. Oh, actually, I did discover yesterday that cilantro seeds that I had planted earlier actually sprouted. They just sprouted late. I think that's the only thing that's in here intentionally. Everything else is just volunteering itself. But as you can see, the stevia needs to be clipped back again. I need to save more. This is my bees balm. It's looking beautiful. It's kind of like mint, so it spreads. These are walking onions. Again, they are looking beautiful. So excited about them. This is my, isn't it celeriac? Oh, no. I'm gonna have to put it on the screen. I don't know why I can't. Culantro, that's what it is, culantro. That's what that is. It's looking good, and I use it when I don't have cilantro. And these are my last 2 strawberries that have survived. So thank you guys for surviving. That's very exciting. Let's show you guys the beauty berry. Oh, and the citronella. Bam, citronella is looking pretty good. I probably need to harvest some of that and do some mosquito repellent soon before it gets cold, because it does die back. And the beauty berry. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have not harvested the beauty berry as I should, but mainly because I was growing it for the birds. They're the ones that let the beauty berries go bad, and I am just now starting to see them come and eat the beauty berries. So I don't know if they like them like this, but you know, there's some good ones, there's some not so good ones. I am gonna trim it. As you can see, like back here, it needs to be trimmed anyway, so I will be sitting cuttings. Steve Jones, I'm gonna send you some cuttings. I think somebody on TikTok asked me about beauty berry cuttings, so I am gonna work on that. Let's go to the front yard and see what's going on up there. Okay, so this rose really likes to stretch out. I'm thinking about getting it one of those pretty like wrought iron thingies to kind of climb on, maybe even wrapping around the wall. It is just now starting to make a blossom. Coming soon, guys. Coming soon. So I think it's doing well overall. Obviously, I need to come in the front. I'm gonna do some mulching. I'm looking for some stones so I can finish off these little areas with stones, so it'll be a lot neater on the bottom. But as it cools down, that's the kind of stuff that I'll be doing here in the front and in the back. So I was trying to wait until the sun hit the rest of the front yard to finish the tour, but it's been partly cloudy today and I think it's actually gonna rain. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it's looking like. It's still beautiful, the sun is just not hitting it. So keep in mind, I do have to remulch, and I talked to you guys about the bricks and stuff here in my last video. My indigo is starting to look better and spread a little bit now that it's cooling down some. This is the Snapdragon that I recently planted here. The rose that was recently planted here, I am going to add mulch to this area. My rosemary that was recently planted here, and then another rose that was planted here recently as well. I'm not sure what these two are. They were just here and I'm going to replace them. The hibiscus / roselle are so beautiful. I really hope that they have enough time to fully develop, because if you look closely, they are starting to want to produce. And I'm so excited and grateful about that. This will be my first time. Actually, this is my first time even getting to this point. So I'm excited about that. I'm grateful, but hopefully if I get to harvest, I'll be super duper hype about that. So that plant is a little bit ahead of this one, but I think this one will start soon. It just can't get too cold too fast on him. This turmeric is doing great. So I actually planted this one at the end in fall last year. So if we look closely, you can see it's like kind of looking like a couple of plants. It kind of spread. So what I'll probably do is dig up one of these and then leave the other one to just come back again next year. Other than that, I'm not pulling anything out of this front. The jasmine look beautiful. They will probably bloom again before it gets too cold. There are 3 of them, one here, here, and there. And if you look closely, it's starting to kind of want to bloom again. Can you see the bloom? There we go. And then let's go around to the front door. Oh, I forgot to show y'all, this hibiscus has been covering things up. So I almost forgot to show you guys. I still have ginger here. I'm not gonna pull this ginger up either. And then I've got another ginger that we have planted more recently there. It's growing well. I think it's liking the shade that the hibiscus is providing. And then probably not today because I'm running out of time, but sometime soon I'm gonna be getting yarrow from here and moving it to other places. I do think the yarrow is kind of trying to creep through the roselle to still be able to get sun and stuff, but it's kind of smothered, and they transplant really well, and I've got a couple plants in here. So I'd like to move them to other areas, and I'll probably take a piece over there to Mama's land and plant it near the mango. So we're coming around back here. This is the last ginger that I have planted here. And then if you look really close, I have some chamomile seedlings popping out. There's 1, 2, 3, but I also have like these little ones. That's nothing specific. There's another one there. And so we hope they make it. We shall see. I just kind of sprinkled them out here and I try not to let them dry out. And then this is my other black turmeric. I am probably not bothering this one this fall. I'm going to let it just die back and come back. So it'll be big and beautiful next year. And then I'll dig it out and see what I can get from it. So the garden will probably look very different the next time we do a garden tour. There's still a whole lot of work to be done. And I am just super grateful for this garden season. I'm super excited because I'm already making plans for next year and how to grow more food and get more efficient in what it is that I'm doing. And then I also want to invite you guys. I have a friend named Angie, and we started a podcast, and it's about taking your power back and self-sustainability. So I'm actually going to do another garden tour tomorrow, but it's going to be with my friend Angie, and it's for our podcast. So I will put the link to our first podcast down below. The podcast can be listened to on Spotify, and it's called Grow With Us. So you guys go and listen if you have some time. Comment and let us know what you'd like for us to talk about and what you think about the podcast. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are happy and healthy and doing well. I hope your gardens are growing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.